Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for staying with us here on Politics Today. We are live for you from Osogbo, the capital of Osun State, where Channels Television is giving you robust coverage of the Osun State governorship election. Channels Television team of reporters are on the field, and we're going to be giving you all the details that you need to know from perhaps all the 30 local government areas and the 3 senatorial districts of Osun State. Things that you need to know and some of the developments that we're bringing to you. Perhaps tonight is the last evening that we can discuss partisan politics, issues relating to politicians and their activities ahead of the election. From tomorrow, it's going to be conversation around the conduct, security, and the rights of voters for this election. So, opposition political parties in Osun State are alleging that the ruling APC is going all out to intimidate voters and intimidate their members. So, as the PDP are saying this, tonight, that's what we're discussing. Also, civil society organizations have expressed their concerns. They say they are worried about voter inducement and the role of the security agents in the election, which is barely 48 hours. So, let's let's get back to the conversation. Tonight, we received a court order from the High Court of Justice of Osun State in the Ejigbo Judicial Division, where there is a court order, a restraining order from Senator Ademola Adeleke, which is the applicant, and the respondents are the IG of Police and the Commissioner of Police. Is a motion ex parte restraining these respondents from arresting the candidates of the PDP. There's been issues around the certificate and whether or not it starts for the exams. Those issues were perhaps defended and talked about in the courtroom. Part of it was satisfied yesterday, but also there are other issues raised by the police. Let's get back to the conversation now. Dr. Ajibola Bashir is the Commissioner for Justice and the Attorney General of Osun State, a chieftain of the APC in Osun State. And also we have Mr. Panelist Salam. He is the head of strategic communications of the Senator Ademola Adeleke campaign organization, a chieftain of the PDP. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for talking to us on the program. There is an expertise order here restraining the IG of Police and the Commissioner of Police for arresting. This is from your principal. What is the basis for this?
Well, it's obvious. Yesterday, which is about 72 hours to the election, you heard that the first spokesman made some very weighty allegations against our candidate. And we're not surprised because since Senator Ademola Adeleke emerged as the candidate of the PDP, there has been all manner of desperate moves to stop him. Principally, originated and fired by the All Progressive Congress, going around to shop for court orders. There were 2 suits that were filed against him at different times in the Osogbo High Court. The 2 suits were dismissed as lacking in merit. Ademola Adeleke was affirmed to be qualified to consider as governor. And then we had this one. Just a moment. We have this one now that was also filed in Abuja. And the Abuja court asked that the West African Examination Council confirms through an affidavit whether Senator Adeleke actually sat for its exams in 1981. Yesterday, the West African Examination Council, through a deputy registrar, deposed to an affidavit affirming that Senator Ademola Adeleke actually sat for that examination in 1981 and had a result. A few hours after that, the police came on and brought up fresh allegations.
But are you worried, Mr. Salam, that your principal, are you worried that your principal is being brought in the issue of whether or not he has a certificate and whether or not he passed? Are you worried about the quality of your...
We're not worried at all. Democracy is very interesting. No matter what anybody thinks, it is the people that will have the final say. It is the electorate that will decide who they want as their governor. As long as that person has the qualifications specified by the Nigerian Constitution. Right. The Nigerian Constitution has asked that a minimum of attendance of secondary school is required for a governor. Our governor has it. He was a senator. He was elected.
And you are alleging that is the APC
it's the APC.
Dr. Bashir,
really trying to stop Senator Adeleke from calling for
the allegation again is at your doorstep, that you orchestrated all of these injunctions and all of these court suits. Why would you be doing that in your party if it's true?
You see, the allegations of my friend is also baseless again. The records of the court are there. The cases before Judge Oladimeji, it was PDP members that filed the action and had a chance to be corrected. Go and check. Go and check. That's what we read in the paper. So if they are not members of, so if you are the one that we know, if you are the one that we know member of my party, I told you go and check the record. That's one. Then secondly too, we are not bothered about the man's issue of travail about it. He's the one that has gone to court to say he should not be arrested. I don't know. I'm not the party to the suit. I don't know what law actually will be the basis to say somebody who commit an offense should not be arrested. But that's a business for another day. What I know very well is this. My friend here is defending somebody. Yes, have basic qualification, Kaki and PDP, but he's defending with his knowledge, with his intellectualism, somebody who he cannot even appoint as a clerk in his own law office to be the governor of our state. That's our point.
Of course, he's qualified.
F9 and absent, can you appoint him as a clerk in your office? And you are asking him to come and administer because of our prejudice.
He's more qualified to be a clerk.
He's not qualified.
The basic requirement for leadership, my dear brother,
He's not qualified. He's not qualified
as long as a man has. Alhaji Lateef Kayode
Please, you spoke.
The former governor of Lagos.
You spoke.
Let
me speak. If it's a monologue, maybe I could leave him to
go ahead.
He spoke for about 5 minutes.
I don't want to make a point.
My point. Just a moment. Let him go ahead.
Maybe it's the character of PDP to shout people down when they are talking. But what I'm saying is that I give him time to let me talk. My point is this: it's not about conversion, it's about leadership. Let him bring out his curriculum vitae. Where has this guy worked before? What has been his cognitive experience? What is this level of intellectual capacity to be able to do? Democracy has its own failings. But the question is that there is difference between legality, morality, and what is actually correct. That is our own point. For somebody who starts for only a paper, got an F9, asserted himself, what kind of quality of leadership will you be able to do so? He's talking about conversion. He's talking about conversion. There's another important point. There's another important point. You can note it. 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 He did not fail. He did not fail. He did not fail secondary school. He did not fail secondary school. The question that was,
let me ask you.
The question I want to ask now about this order. I want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk.
Can we please calm down?
Can we please calm down? I want to talk about this order.
We need to talk about this order. Just a moment, and I will ask you this last question because we need to close. Hold on.
Hold on. We will lose the election.
Can we calm down, gentlemen? Well, if you're not afraid of me, can we have a civil conversation?
Of course,
gentlemen. Can we have a civil conversation? Just a moment. Just a moment. We need to close now. Hold on, Mr. Salam. Mr. Salam. We have 30 seconds to close this program.
Yes, please.
And I'll give you the first 20 seconds to speak. And the question is that, is your party afraid that it will lose this election?
Saturday will come. You'll see the result. We are going to win with the landslide victory all over the state.
Thank you. Mr. Salam, 20 seconds.
The people of Osun State have made up their mind to change this government that has scored F9 in every indices of governance.
Candidate.
And replace it with the People's Democratic Party, which is a government that will care for the people.
Unfortunately, our time is up. But I must sincerely thank both of you for coming. Mr. Panelist Salam, Head of Strategic Communications of the Ademola Adeleke campaign, and Dr. Ajibola Bashir is the Commissioner for Justice and the Attorney General of Osun State. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming on the program. Well, interestingly, if you know both of them, they are friends that I know. They graduated from the university. They went to University of Ilorin. That's a story for another day. Thank you so much for coming on the show. That's our show for today, everyone. I'm Seun Akinbale. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.